Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me here today on Farm Sim 25. Well, corn's getting tall, eh? It is now July 1st. I worked our way through the rest of June. Oh, they're in flower. Cool. Alrighty. Check the other... Just checking the fields, because it has been a rather fast last 3 days. All I've been pretty much doing between days is running the horses and making sure nothing else was too far out of whack. And so far so good. We seem to be coming along. We need to fertilize the carrot field. We need to harvest the wheat field. And the rice is, wow, looking nuts. Let's go and see if it would require some watering today. It was still at 66% yesterday, but it has been a month. Okay. Doesn't want us to do either. It's in its last stage. Good stuff. I think our canola field, excuse me, should also be in its last stage. So if everybody's doing well today, it is the 14th of May. That's in last stage as well. 14th of May and kind of a cloudy day, but pretty nice out there all in all. We're in our last stage here. Boy, oh boy, stuff is gonna start coming in pretty quick. Biggest worry here, have the olives advanced at all? They were still 1 of 7 yesterday. Or, you know, oh! All of a sudden they're 4 of 7. That's really weird. I kid you not, they were 1 of 7. When I tabbed back to the thing to go to sleep. Alright, so we've got a couple of fertilizations to do. We've got our carrots here. You doing nice? But as I say, they do require a little bit of the go-go juice. So we're going to do that, and then we'll go and harvest wheat. Which will be nice, because we've been requiring that for a couple of things. Hey, buddy! You still had food in your dish this morning. Did you eat it? Come on, let's go find out. I'm not going to have you not eating your food. I'm going to take you to the vet. I will. We all know how much you like the vet. Oh, you did eat your breakfast. Okay, good boy. We'll fill that back up for you, Milo. Alright, let's grab a tractor. Yes! Happy dog, his breakfast is ready. And grab the sprayer. Well, since you happen to be parked in exactly the right place. Not sure what's happening out in the gardens. I believe it was the 2nd day of June that I checked those last. Alright, let's start with our olives, since I've been waiting the longest to do them. Alright. Now I can only imagine that we can probably skip a couple of rows, eh? Seeing as this does like 1/3 of a field at a time. Huh. I don't actually see where it's accomplished much. No, it says fertilization still 50%. Oh no, here we go. Now we're 100. Only if we actually face the olives. Weird. Okay. 100%. So how far over did you go? 100%. I would think that'd be the last row. Yep. Alright. So, one pass down whatever's roughly the middle of these, and that should be that. Oh yeah. Getting half the grasslands in there too. Alright, let's get out of the race. Quit driving over my rice. Alright, now... start that drift. And good. Where's our next line going to appear? I know there's... there it is. And say, I know there's one there, but there's got to be one a little bit off from that. And there it is. Nice. Caw. Bonus points if you can guess what movie that's from. And goodly. One more. Where are you going to put it? Right at the edge? Nope. Swoosh. There we go. There we go. Right. Here we go. All caught up. Okay. Alright, let's go grab the harvester. The grain harvester. Just to be more specific. Oop. In we go. Get her opened up. It's not a long trip this morning. Alright, I don't think we need all that joy hanging out. I do actually need to know if we have straw swath enabled. We disable. Yes, we do. Alrighty then. Oh, you are already down. Tricky. Here we go. Good enough. This, I believe, is going to be one more. Oh, crap. There you go. Come on, spit it out. There it is. Thank you. Be one more step towards getting our pigs self-sufficient. I think the only other thing we need after this is canola, which, as we saw, is very, very close to its time as well. And I guess since we're at another month, there's probably going to be a good stock of vegetables and mushrooms to deal with. I try and keep it a little bit organized out there. I have been out a couple of times and sorted a few crates here and there. We are just about full. To go grab our tractor and trailer, and a bit shy, there we go. Alright. Jogging down the field. Ooh, Canada geese. Half a dozen of them. Don't see near as many deer as we used to. I mean, this isn't exactly the best in quality deer property, but I mean, there are woodsy places. You'd expect to see them waddle in from time to time, but I've only seen a couple on the map the whole time we've been here. Some of the maps, it seems you couldn't go outside without tripping over one. Kind of like it is here where I live. Alright, let us go fetcheth some grain. That's it, huh? No. Oh. Might as well shut it off. No point wasting diesel. Some huge heaps of straw, man. Nice. Alrighty. Pipe in, head down, let's go. See the AI do a turn like that. I'd still be driving circles on the corners for some obscure reason. Looks like our oats are also done. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Gonna be a big harvest. Whoa. Right. Since we're really close to full, I'm just going to empty this out and then we'll carry on instead of waiting until we're completely full and then fetching the tractor. There we go. Excellent. Well, it's a little bit crookedy this row. That's okay. It's going to be a little bit turkier. There we go. But at least they're actually producing, the bees, eh? Seems they got a little bit of the Nerf hammer at some point. I wonder if they've been slowly bringing it back up with the patches, because we actually have some. Of course, we've been almost a year on the farm here, so, and not their year thing saying it's year 2. It's not year 2 until August, because that's when we started. So not sure what they mean by it's year 2 at all. 'Tis not. Is not indeed. I'm gonna get this little extra bit. There we go. Go fetch the truck. Or tractor. Weeds growing. Really? Holy smokes. That's okay. We will deal with it. Might as well back out. It doesn't go much slower than it does in forward hauling this thing. There we go. Alright. This is definitely a fair-sized little field. And that's fine. Absolutely fine. The speed this little harvester goes, it makes pretty good work of it. Oh, I still gotta do the horse run today, too. I'll do that off camera. I just run it straight out into the back fields there till it hits about 52%, somewhere in that range, and then turn around and run them back home. Haven't brushed them in a couple of days, because that doesn't zero out right away. It takes a while. So, when I looked at them the other day, they were at like 89% cleanliness or something. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, we're almost full again. It doesn't hurt. Whoa. Whoops. Zoom all the way back. Not bad. 31,000 so far. I'm gonna get a pretty dang good crop out of here. Again, I mean, it's not like it's a tiny field, so I guess no surprise. But, good stuff. Always good to see a plan when it comes together. What I'll probably do is get the hired worker to start harvesting the oat field while we deal with the cleanup on this field, i.e. baling. No, you don't get to the end. Crap. Now I made a super big pile. Come on, spit it all out. There you go. Yeah, looks like we're gonna fill her up once more. It's not bad. We should just clear 40,000 liter when we're done. Or 40,000, whatever the heck it is the trailer's carrying. But it's got 40,000 of them. Yeah, don't know if it's liters or kilos or what I've got it set to at the moment. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's grab this last little bit. Well, pretty close to another one anyway. Okay. Grab the trailer. And same thing, I'm just going to run it straight into the silo. And we will decide where to go with it from there. There we go. And there's our harvest of wheat. 38,441 liters. Let's take a little bit more of the weight off the tongue, see if that helps. Well, not a lot, but I think maybe a little. Cool. Don't think she'll ever get up to her full 83k in pulling one of these. At least you'd hope not, because if you had to stop, you'd probably be in sore trouble. And there we go. Dump the wheat. I'm going to actually get forward quite a lot so that we don't get hung up under the spout this time. Hopefully. There we go. And with that, we're going to call it an episode. So I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to hit that like button. According to YouTube algorithms, that's supposed to help out. There you go. Till next time, take great care of each other, folks, and ciao for now. Boy, it makes a bang each piece of that cylinder. Love it.